did. Surprise,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that is that's a rude awakening, really.
Have you ever
It's not
you
what
ever
I
watched the
expected.
show Dexter?
Yes.
Oh, you remember Dokes, obviously.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, that guy was
I know
fucking
you're the Bay
creepy on
Harbor
that
Butcher.
show. Oh boy. He's so creepy.
Yeah. But he's
And
knows exactly who he is, which is amazing. I
yes,
love how he knows
he
the whole
does.
time. He's like, there's something wrong with you, man.
Yeah.
He's the only cop that figures it out on the jump.
Yeah, but it didn't work out well for him, so,
No, no, it doesn't.
no. No. Why are you here early? This is so surprising.
I've just been really on top of shit lately. It's weird, new for me. Uh, and
Wow.
I have found out if I just over under overshoot with being early, then I'm just really early. But if I try to be right on time, it doesn't work. So I'm giving myself like 15 to 20 minute windows because
Yeah.
chaos comes, in
Yeah,
life.
that's
So
fair.
um, but yeah. Well, are you in South Africa now?
I am in South Africa.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Do you like it?
Um, I really like it. It's a great
Good.
city,
I've heard. Are
but
you in Jayburg?
no, I'm in Cape Town.
Cape Town. Sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice place, but the only thing that's kind of difficult to get used to is once the sun goes down, it's basically you shouldn't walk around anywhere at night alone, like not even one block.
Oh.
It essentially,
Oh
yes,
shit.
yeah. I was at a restaurant the other night, 3 blocks away, and I asked the host if I could walk home, and she was like, "Definitely not. Take an Uber."
Oh
Um,
fuck. Really? What's up, buddy?
yeah.
Hey,
What's up, Ben?
what's going on?
How are
Really?
you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good, good. You
I
guys,
was just telling I was just
yeah.
telling DeMarco that at night here in South Africa, it's kind of like the purge.
Yeah,
And you
shit.
can't go around. You can't as soon as the sun goes down, it becomes the most dangerous city in the world. It actually is one of the
Nice.
most dangerous cities in the world, which is interesting.
Wow,
Now,
that's
please,
delightful.
please, I promise this is not a joke. I'm asking a genuine question because I'm curious.
Here we go.
Is this when you is this a sundown town? Is that what that's referred to, or is that's more of a racial thing, isn't it? Have you
I
guys heard
have
about
no
this?
idea.
Yeah, I know what
So
you're talking about. Yeah.
I might be getting it confused. So I lived in the South, the deep South, like Mississippi.
Yeah.
I there was something along the lines of like if you were like a person of color, you needed to be like home when the sun went down or something. But I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Um, but then I've heard another concept of like once the sun goes down, shit gets real. For everybody, not just. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I think sundown. I feel like I heard that before. I don't know. I'm probably getting it mixed up.
That's the thing.
It's
Yeah.
certainly possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it. But yes, this when the sun is up here, it's a fantastic place, arguably a perfect city. And then as literally as soon as the sun sets, you can't walk 1 block alone without being at
Wow.
imminent threat of robbery and murder. So um,
Slightly similar. Oh, go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
no, that was
Sounds
it.
terrible.
I'm gonna say slightly similar, but not as dramatic. But my wife Lauren, her extended family, a lot of them live in Baltimore. And I had,
Oh,
I didn't visit. We just didn't visit very often. We've been a few times.
yeah,
And apparently the show The Wire is accurate, where there's like a certain area that's really nice, but then you
yeah.
step outside of that area and it gets very not nice very quickly. Like we went to this really, really lovely Italian restaurant, had a great meal, and I'm walking around going, man, this seems like a really nice place. And my Uncle Tommy says, yeah, just don't go to any other streets. Just stay
Mm,
here. It was just like, oh God. So very, very
yeah.
similar.
So, how long are you going to be in South Africa?
Yeah, so I was gonna be in South Africa I'm serious. I was gonna be in South Africa for 6 weeks, but genuinely, the stress of being like even during the daytime now because I know how dangerous it is at night. It's weird because it's hard to um, during the daytime even when
Yeah.
I'm walking around that like needing to be hyper vigilant and just like even during the daytime they suggest that you stay on streets that aren't side streets, so it is a little stressful and I think I'm going to leave a little bit early. I can't leave super early because I need my Schengen days and that's for Europe, but probably in 2 weeks or 3 weeks instead of 5.
Yeah. Doesn't sound great.
It's the upsetting part is like it really is a beautiful place and the food's really good and it's cheap
Yeah.
and there's like so much stuff to do, but the fact that as for half of the day, half of the 24 hours that you have, it's like extraordinarily dangerous is not that fun.
Yeah, not like
So.
you're someone like me who likes being out at night,
Yeah.
not like hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you have to do it literally like the sun goes down at like 6:20 and all the locals I've talked to is like you should be inside by 6:20 and then after that you can only take Ubers places or you know, and there's some places where so it's a thing.
Cool.
It's weird.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to get all my touristy things done in the next couple of weeks and then get the fuck out of here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
But now you know. I feel like
But now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you go, that's part of going somewhere new, right? You go, I wonder
agree.
what it's like versus, hey, I know what it's like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I'm happy
someday
I came.
now when my Rose is like, Dad, I'm doing a semester abroad in South Africa, Cape
Like
Town.
maybe,
You're like,
maybe not
nope.
Cape Town.
Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe not Cape Town.
Pick
Tanner would
another
have a
one.
really good debrief for that. Actually, you've been to a lot of places now. We could pull up a
would.
map and just put circles on the good ones, X's on the ones to avoid.
I asked ChatGPT to tell me to compare crime stats from Cape Town to other major cities. And the crime stat it gave me was like homicides per 100,000. And in New York last year, it was like 9 or 10 per 100,000. In Cape Town, it was 67. So
Holy shit.
slightly bigger. And then from the place that I was before, which is Warsaw, Warsaw is
Like 7.5 times. Wow.
per 100,000. Yeah.
Damn.
You haven't been assaulted, have you?
I have not, no, but like just having
You're feeling
everyone's, yeah, you feel it for sure. And I watched like literally 2 weeks before I came here, I was like looking up stuff to do in Cape Town, blah, blah, blah. And I watched one guy who was like, yeah, so we just got robbed while hiking Table Mountain. And I was like, cool, broad daylight, sick.
Fuck. Wow.
Yeah. So that plus like locals telling me, a large white man, that I should not walk 1 block home from the restaurant I was just at is interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
Compounding for sure.
Good to
Well,
know.
it makes me wonder, like, is height an advantage for you? Like from perception of potential threat? I don't know.
Sounds like you stand out. You're a target.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. But one might say he's a hard target, and can't be stopped. So no, just kidding. That was bad. That was bad.
Boy. Yeah. Yeah.
For any audience members here with us, we watched a movie called Hard Target a while ago. So
we did. We didn't do a podcast on it, but we will.
With Van Damme.
Oh boy. Speaking of podcasts, should we shift from death and
seems like we already started. I was recording when I walked in the room.
We're rocking.
We were recording from the moment we walked in the room.
Yeah. Welcome to Action Club Podcast, your weekly hangout for great conversations, big laughs, and even better vibes. I'm DeMarco Crum, joined by Ben Weber and Tanner Spees. This week we watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and we can't wait to dive in and share our thoughts. Whether you're listening or watching, we're glad you're here. If you enjoy the show, don't forget to share it with your friends and follow us on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Now, let's get into it. Yeah, but we don't want to do everything and be everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I really, I felt it coming immediately.
Sorry.
I'm rolling my eyes as hard as I can.
We'll separate into chapters. We'll do everything first, then we'll be everywhere. Then all at once. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go.
So this was a resume builder for me. This is my first time seeing this movie. You both have seen this before, right?
What movie are we watching?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Okay.
Yeah.
EEAAO.
Yeah.
EEAAO.
I hate that.
Is that an acronym that they actually use?
Yeah, I heard that a little bit during awards season that year.
Oh, okay.
People would refer to it that way.
You heard it a billion times.
You heard that name a lot because we'll get into this, but they cleaned up at the Oscars. They really crushed it. So,
yes, I saw
and everywhere else
in April of 2023.
Nice.
Is that when it came out?
It came out in March, limited release, and then we saw it in April because I heard it was great. And then I was shocked how much people loved it and the awards recognition that it received. Happy, but surprised.
What's the Ben's breakdown? Give me Ben's breakdown on this movie.
There's too much. There's too much in the soup.
All at once.
Yeah, it's like if I was like 19 years old, 17, I think I would love this movie. But now it just gives me a little bit of a headache to watch it.
Okay. Here's a question. Do you like Inception?
Yes. I can enjoy pieces of this movie.
Yeah.
All the different ingredients. It's just there's a little too much in the stew for me.
There were definitely a couple of moments where I found myself kind of a little overwhelmed as well, where I was like, oh my God, there's another character. What the hell's going on? But I will say, I think this movie did have a really strong second half comeback for me. Like I really found myself getting drawn more and more into the story as we got near the final act. So, but I agree. The first half, you're just like, whoa, what's happening? There's a lot of references too. Obviously, you see so much influence from so many different action, sci-fi, kung fu films to where it's just like, oh my God, this is like if Tarantino took some cocaine and just went nuts. So, and added in some other crazy stuff.
Scary thought.
But just to read the resume really quick, make sure we're doing our homework here. This movie kicked ass at the Oscars. So 2023 Oscars, Academy Award for Best Directing, Best Actress in a Leading Role, Best Actor in a Supporting Role, Best Actress in a Supporting Role, my girl Jamie Lee Curtis, Scream Queen legend, Academy Award for Writing, Original Screenplay, Film Editing, and then a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actress.
Michelle Yeoh. And Best
You're
Picture.
missing an Oscar.
Yeah, Best Picture.
Did it get Best Picture?
Yeah,
man.
It's literally at the top of my list and I didn't see it. Oh well. This is why
they also won a bunch of other awards at all the guilds and independent.
They have a Golden Globe for Best Actor. I mean, it's insane. It would take me an hour to read all of these. There's just a massive AFI Movies of the Year.
Cleaned up.
Let's go.
You want me to do it?
No.
Okay. I mean, it's long. I'm still scrolling.
People can fast forward through this part. DeMarco's now gonna read every award it received.
DeMarco's gonna read from
the next hour.
What's up, Vivi? Oh, what, Vivi? Oh, Daddy. I'll be right back, y'all. My bad.
I got this thing. DeMarco should check it out for his daughter. I got what's called a playpen.
But your daughter is much younger.
And I just dump her in it and she can't escape and she can't get hurt. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What, a cage?
Well, playpen.
I call it the corral.
Yeah.
Ruth calls it the playpen. It's
It's a
Yeah.
good,
incredible. Game changer.
it's a great thing. It's really
All your
wonderful.
toys, you can't get hurt. Go nuts.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want one of those. That sounds lovely.
You know what? You know what has changed? Now I can go poop in peace. I don't have to worry about her getting into some shit while I'm like
Yeah.
right down the hall.
Yeah.
Does sound nice.
The tricky
Sh-
part is when they start moving more and then they start like, you know, it's like it's tremors basically. You got to get off the ground, get your stuff off the ground, but then you got to slowly elevate all of your important shit because they get more mobile and they're just getting it's higher and higher. So,
You're gonna
Just need
hobble
like
her
yeah,
in some way, like misery,
you need like
like
a
yeah.
WWE like Hell in the Cell but padded. That's how
yes.
Oh,
you
the
keep it.
cell and padded. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be good.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
let's get back into it.
but it would,
Yeah.
yeah, but it would take me forever to read all of these awards, and it's amazing. I did really enjoy this movie overall, and this movie, despite a lot of absurd moments and set pieces and really weird, you know, a lot of weirdness, if you will, there was a lot of really strong emotional uh, situations with these characters, the family, you know, the generational trauma that they were talking about. And it just, I found myself very, very moved by that, particularly at the end when she is able to connect with her daughter. And I know we just said we were going to talk about this movie in order, and here I am talking about the very end. So we can go back to the beginning, Ben. Sorry. He's gonna have to like swap my wrist for
I don't care.
step minute.
It'll just be me taking this bit and fucking putting it all the
Yeah.
way at the end.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just Tarantinoing this. You know, we're doing the ending really quick. I'm gonna show you the end, and then we'll go back. You know, we'll go back and
Okay.
tell it piece by
Good.
piece. No, but anyways, this movie slaps. Tanner, why did you pick this movie?
Um, I really liked this movie from the beginning to the end. And when I was going to look for it on Amazon, turns out I already bought this movie in the past, which means
Nice.
I must have really liked it because I saw it in theaters when it came out. And then I must have bought it and rewatched it. And if you know me or you've been listening for long enough, you know I don't rewatch shit.
Nope.
And I must have bought it at like full price too. So yeah, so I really love this movie. I like how the film was shot. I like DeMarco. Really felt it was interesting how throughout the whole everything there was that like solid storyline beneath it all that kind of like held it together and was very emotional. I loved, how the movie was broken up into the kind of chapters, everything, everywhere, and all at once. Um, I really enjoyed the character ensemble of Evelyn and Deirdre and Waymond, which is how it's spelled,
Waymond.
which is hilarious.
Yep.
I can't explain it, but I love Waymond's voice, like the way that he speaks. I fucking love that. I don't know how to explain it. Um, I think the way it was shot was really great. I really liked all of the kind of chaos in it. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's just a movie that I think that I really enjoyed from start to finish. I enjoyed all the characters, the writing, the um, this is something I don't usually think about for movies, but I noticed it this watch that the costume design was fantastic. I mean,
Oh yeah.
even when you think about that scene where it shows like 1,000 different Evelyns, like they had to put her into, I think, makeup or costume a bunch of times, or at least do it digitally. And but the costume design was a really great thing as well. But yeah, overall, I just think this movie was just epic.
Yeah, it really reminded me, and we're gonna get into this more, obviously, but very Spider-Verse. You know, very much all the different versions of her character. With the exception of in the Spider-Verse movie, spoiler, but if you haven't seen it, but you get to see all of them together, in the one of the universes. And versus this one, we're just kind of hopping back and forth, and you're seeing different versions of her. And I love how they borrowed from the Matrix with the jump pad thing, but it wasn't this. But they're intentionally using the same words with slight little variants, because they mentioned jump, they mention there were a few other ones. Obviously, multiverse, which is a really big concept right now with Marvel, the MCU, and what they're about to do with Secret Wars and Doomsday and everything. But I love how they're very self-aware and very meta with it, and just like we know with this movie knows what it is, and we're having a good time, and we're pulling from this greater mythology. From, again, like I saw Jackie Chan influences with some of the fight scenes. I saw some Bruce Lee, Matrix, the movie Jumper, which is a guilty pleasure of mine, by the way. It's not a particularly good movie, but very fun. I think it's fun. Ben's nodding his head. Ben's nodding his head. As in, you like it or don't like it? It's not good. I'm admitting it's not good, but I enjoy it. So there's a difference.
I
I
wish we got
acknowledge there's a
more.
difference.
I wish Hayden Christensen got more of a chance outside of Star Wars movies. He was in
I
a
agree.
couple of things that like he was fine in, and the poor guy. He's just
Yeah.
whiny Anakin forever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm usually halfway decent at doing this, but I need Ben to do this. I gotta pass the mic to my buddy Ben. Ben, give everybody like a quick 20 to 30-second blurb. What the fuck is this movie about? I was trying to get into that, but it's hard for me to do it.
And why do you hate more about why you hate it so much?
And why do you hate it so much?
This is one of the movies we've picked that Ben really doesn't like.
I don't hate it. I just
He hates
don't.
it.
I don't think it's like as good as everyone else does. I guess that's more where I'm at. The even the Academy, being blown away by this thing, like it's fucking Titanic, right? Like, let's all slow down. This is like a low budget kung fu movie about empathy with, just like I, I don't know. I don't really love all the performances. Uh, they all seem like annoying people to me. So I don't necessarily
Oh my
want to have them
gosh.
on screen the whole time. Uh,
Damn.
there are parts of it I do like. The fanny pack fight is great.
I
Fanny
love the
pack
fanny
fight,
pack
I have,
fight.
yeah.
It's so good. It's
Is
so good.
what you were saying about Jackie Chan, they were originally wanted Jackie Chan to be the star of the movie, and then
Oh, I can see
he
that.
wasn't interested, so they flipped it so that it would be the wife would be the lead. I
Mhm.
really like the craft of it, right? There's,
Yes.
reading that had no budget. It's like $14 million.
Mm-hmm.
They did all the special effects themselves. I got some notes here.
Which is cool.
Really?
Yeah, so they kept it all in-house, and these people had taught themselves how to do this stuff with like YouTube videos, basically.
That's kick-ass.
That's awesome.
Which I love. Like, that's fantastic. I got a crying baby. Hold on a second.
That's amazing. One thing we're gonna need to do,
The
and
baby's amazing, or the special effects are amazing.
I think special effects are great. I loved when she was making the characters explode into confetti. That was fucking cool. That was so
That was
neat.
cool.
It's like it's corny, but it's really cool at the same time. You're like, this is really neat. Also, we need to put together a top 10, top 15 movies Ben hates, because I need more grumpy Ben. I need Ben
need
angry
to
about a movie.
know-
This is great.
I need to know more context too, because I think this is the only movie that he's openly been like, I hated this movie. Not he did. He
Yeah.
claims that he doesn't hate this movie, but
And
he really doesn't like it.
he suffered through like D-League Steven Seagal
I
movies.
know, which is
And
why
Blind
I'm like
Fury, one of the worst movies that's been ever made that had Rucker Hauer in it. That's just amazing.
He's fine with all the absolute shit movies that
Yeah.
you have picked, and then
Yeah.
a genuinely like award-topping movie he hates. Where is the context in this?
You know what, Ben? I'm going to ask you
We
this.
should do that right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you this right now, Ben, and then we can transition.
Yeah.
You've been a student of film for a long time. You know, yeah, we consider you're basically the Obi-Wan of this podcast, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
Let me ask you this:
Quit
take
blowing smoke up my ass.
putting your bias aside, why do you think the Academy was so blown away by this film?
Oh, good question.
I think because like there is a lot of incredible craft on display here, and it
Yeah,
does all come together into something pretty coherent, and it's pretty fun. It does have a big heart, right? Like
it does.
there's a lot to root for here. Um, yeah, I mean individually the performances are, they're great. Uh, I don't know. I think there's something for everyone to focus on and find that they like in there.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
that's a
I don't know.
Wait,
I mean,
while you
I
were
don't
gone, we were talking
I don't really
about
understand because again, I don't agree with them. So like
we
you're
while
trying
we
to
were
put me in the
gone,
shoes of the people who think differently than me, which is
we
neat. That's a fun exercise, but like I don't care. I watched it and I was like, I'm gonna go into this with fresh eyes
yeah.
and see what everybody's so jazzed about.
And
And I
how'd that
watched
go?
it and I still felt exactly the same way.
I want more of this. I want more movies where Ben just says, "I don't know why it won
We
7 Academy Awards. I don't
we
know why."
were just saying we love Grumpy Ben. We want more Grumpy Ben. Ben, can you give us 4 other movies that make the this movie sucked in my mind list?
Oh,
Or in
I gotta get back to
particular,
you on
like,
that.
okay, get back to us.
Or
In particular,
movies you think that are overrated. I think that's another
The
good one.
most recent one
movies.
that really stands out to me is the Queen movie, uh, with Rami Malek winning Best Actor for his portrayal of Freddie Mercury with
Yes, the
his
Queen movie.
giant teeth.
Uh,
I thought that was horrible.
wh-
I also if you want, we can get into The Shape of Water, the Fishman movie.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
That's I thought that was, a fun like B movie, but like what? Why are we all losing our minds over this thing? Best Picture? What? Yeah. So I can write up a list for you.
I want the top 5 overrated movies, and then I also want your bottom 5 of the movies that we have watched in Action Club.
Yes.
Okay.
And they'll
Okay.
probably all 5
Because
be DeMarco pick. Well, one of them will be
Oh,
your
no, one
review.
of them will be mine.
The other 4 will be mine.
let me write this
I
this
think Ben
down.
is channeling some
You
like
want the
Stephen A. Smith energy right
bottoms
now. I love it.
Yeah, I
and
This is great.
yeah,
the worst
This is
Academy
yeah.
movies. Okay.
So one of the first notes I wrote down was I really want a fanny pack now. And that fight scene was so fun and so cool. And then when he put the coins in it, you're like, oh shit, it's on now, motherfucker. It's like,
Super
okay,
innovative.
motherfucker. It's on. I love it. So
Yeah,
I love those types of fight scenes where it's really it's goofy, it's comedic, but it's also really well executed and very effective. Like I've
yeah.
talked about this example before, but the movie The Tuxedo with Jackie Chan, and he's putting his the tuxedo pants on, and he has one leg in, and guys break into his hotel room, and he's doing like side kicks with one leg, standing on one foot, just while trying to put his pants on. It's hilarious, but also
Yeah.
really impressive, like
It's
impressive display of
very Jackie
athleticism.
Chan, like drunken master,
Yeah.
sort of
Very
like you just grab a lamp or like whatever you got around and
exactly.
They they had a lot of really funny fight scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
I put down the fanny pack a couple of times, but the other 2 that stood out to me was the dildo beatdown.
Yes, I wrote that.
The
dueling dildos.
I wrote down
dueling dildos.
double dildo beatdown. That's what I wrote
Yeah,
on my notes.
I literally wrote dildo beatdown is incredible. And then the next one that also made me laugh was the butt plug jumping pad and fight scene.
How much do you love that that was the statue for Auditor of the Year? It was a book.
Oh my God. I loved it. And I've seen this movie before, right? But when I saw the award in the beginning, I was like, that kind of looks like a butt plug. Like I didn't remember the fight scene.
Yeah. And you're like, it is a butt
and it
plug.
was, yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was fuck. But the dildo, the double dildo beatdown was fantastic. Yeah.
Also, like one that or two of them, I should say, that large, that would hurt to get slapped in the face with that thing. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know. Uh-oh, let me not incriminate myself now.
Yeah.
Marco, for our next episode, we need you to test this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give one to your wife and have her beat the crap out of you with it.
In all
Give one.
In all seriousness, I have thought
Don't
after
give one
watching
like that.
No, not this, but there have been some scenes where I've thought, man, this would be a cool MythBuster situation to see if that would work. I did not think of this scene, by the way. We don't need to test that unless we want to change our target audience, but we can.
We could just expand our target audience. That's it.
Our target audience is everyone who will listen.
Yeah. So anyone that's
Since
ready to,
we have no audience, so we need.
We have an audience. We have listeners.
We have moms. Okay, we have moms.
We have moms.
Our own moms. Yeah.
Our own moms who listen to us. Talk shit.
Yeah, which is great. So, but yeah, double dildo beatdown was absolutely sensational.
I love that you wrote that.
And it was amazing. The other thing, I mean, there's so many things I loved about this. I love how Alpha Gong Gong, the grandfather when he's like super old from the Alpha dimension. I love how he's in his little, motorized, wheelchair and it has a coffee pot on the back of it. I just said, you know what, dude, I'm fucking with this guy. I dig that. That my man's thinking ahead. So I was into that. I thought that was a great accessory.
I liked Alpha Gong Gong as well.
Yeah.
I also, this is unrelated, but I just thought of it. I also really liked Raccacoonie as a play on Ratatouille.
That was great. And they kept the joke going.
Yeah.
They kind of went Deadpool. They went Deadpool with that joke, and they kept it running. And it's one of those. It just got funnier and funnier.
Well, it is a bit like in the movie. She's just mixed up, right? That it's not Ratatouille, it's Raccacoonie, and then they just run with it.
Yeah.
So to have that written ahead of time that's pretty funny. Yeah, that stuff's pretty good.
It is very funny, and it's the ultimate. The one of the easiest. Devices right now is the multiverse. It's like, well, anything's possible. There's a potential situation, in this other universe and we can make it happen. So, which we obviously have seen in a lot of the Marvel movies and Deadpool, Wolverine, going from, Cavalrine to the comic book accurate Wolverine. It's like,
but I was reading that these guys started writing this movie in 2010 and then they got beat to the punch by a lot of other multiverse stuff while they were
shit.
Cooking,
I didn't know that.
Which is like the Spider-Verse stuff and Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And that they decided to keep going is I'm happy for them. They 10x'd their budget. So that's not bad.
And also
it's not bad.
We have to get into this cast because I recognized a lot of faces, but I forgot where I recognized the faces from. I was blown away when I realized who some of these people were. Were there any cast members that stuck out to you guys, or you just want me to rock and roll?
The guy with the beard, the older guy with the beard who's in the laundromat, and then later he has he's in I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
He's the guy who plays Santa Claus.
Oh, that's right. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. He's that guy.
That's a deep cut. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I noticed that as well. And Gong Gong, I don't know where I know him from, but I know him from something.
He's been in 9 million movies.
Check this out. I'm not going to read every single movie because it would take
How many things on his IMDb?
However, it's a shit ton.
Hundreds.
It's so many. So he's been in all of the Kung Fu Pandas, Big Trouble in Little China, Mulan, Rest in Peace
Yeah.
Department, The Golden Child, Chinatown, and he's been in Safe, Tango and Cash, Missing in Action,
Rest in Peace Department is such a bad movie.
Blade Runner, The Second Wayne's World, Airplane, The Day the Earth Stood Still, the Keanu Reeves version, and a bunch of B movies. Art of War with Wesley Snipes. I mean, he's guy's been putting in the work, and
James Hong.
yeah,
He's got
James Hong.
468 acting credits on IMDb.
It's amazing.
Holy shit.
And as soon as I saw that it was Mulan, I immediately remembered the voice and was like, "Oh, it's that guy." He was the essentially like the assistant to the emperor.
And he's in his 90s. I mean, he's over 90 in this movie.
Yeah. No, he's a total icon.
Yeah,
and
he's really fun.
I love his development in this movie. I love how he's like the stern, very, authoritative father. And I'll be totally honest with you. I teared up twice during this movie, and I outright cried the third time near the end of this movie, when the daughter is getting sucked into the bagel, and the mom's trying to stop her, and then he grabs her with the claw to help. I was like, oh my God. It was good. That really hit me hard. With again, just that multi-generational, stuff, trauma, baggage, etc. That was really good. To see his character develop like that was cool. That was really cool.
They also did a really good job of yes, there was a lot going on, but there was also a lot of like extraordinarily stupid stuff, but they kept that emotional story. Like,
I know, yeah.
Like the bagel vortex, hot dog fingers. You know, there was so much like genuinely dildo fight, genuinely dumb stuff, but to still have a story that can like, evoke emotions is quite interesting to me.
I did think what they did with the Rock universe was
fantastic.
Pretty great.
That was cool. That was really cool.
Seeing this in the theater, that was like, especially after you've been sitting there for an hour and the movie is just firing at you, just over like so fast, such a rate, and then it goes quiet and you're in the middle of nowhere with a couple of rocks. That was pretty great.
And when he starts apologizing and she says, "It doesn't matter now," I was like, "Oh my God!" That blew me away, man.
That's the mother. That's the mother and daughter are the rocks.
So good.
Yeah. And I remember when I was watching it in the theater as well. Like the whole theater stayed dead silent during that whole entire piece, which was very interesting. I also think another interesting they did when we moved from the everything portion to the everywhere portion, that they had the end sequence, both in the movie, in the theater, and for this time as well. I was like, no, that can't be right. And I went to like grab the remote, and I was like, oh yeah, they did this. They got.
Well, I thought at first I thought, oh, don't tell me this is going to be a Kill Bill situation where there's a second, you know what I mean? There's a second one I got to watch, because I had looked before and it said the runtime was like 2 hours and 9 minutes. No. Yeah. And then I realized, okay, cool. So, it was fun. It very much reminds me of I'm sure Ben has seen these movies, the Scream movies, the movies that Scary Movie is a huge spoof off of. But that's a constant theme in those films as well. Is there's an actual killer in the movie, and then they make a movie about the movie, and then Scary Movie's the movie about the movie about the movie, and it just gets really really crazy meta, and
film within a film.
A film within a film. Exactly.
I think that's a Shakespeare thing. I think he did that. Yeah.
He was on it. He was on it. I cannot believe that I've barely even mentioned this wonderful woman. But Jamie Lee Curtis is awesome in this movie. I will say I think she deserves the best. I will say I don't know who else was up that year, so I'll admit that. But I think she was great in this movie. I liked her as the auditor. The just really stern, like mean person, but then showing moments of vulnerability and still wanting to connect to people, and ultimately having a soft side to her, having a soft spot in her heart for this family that's trying to figure out, taxes in their laundromat. And No, I loved it. I loved when she flipped to the other one and was just killer Jamie Lee. Just like, let's do it. Let's go. And she had like stapled the circle to her forehead. I was like, shit.
She dropped kicked Evelyn and
Yeah.
yeah, and did the backbreaker on Wayman. Fantastic.
That was
In the WWE jump. I
yes.
also I also loved all the jump qualifications, you know, like chewing gum or like all of those things. What were some of them?
Paper
So
cut,
it's
the
like
ways.
Paper
doing things
cuts.
in a certain order is like
Yeah.
Yeah,
statistically improbable, right? So that's how
yes.
you. Yeah, that was pretty clever.
That was funny.
I thought
Yeah,
that
that
was
was really
neat.
funny.
Yeah.
And that
Especially
there's so many versions of you that one of them out there knows the skill that you
Mm-hmm.
need
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
is a
Yeah.
different way to do it from the Matrix, right? Where like, they're just sort of plugging in a program
Yeah,
for what you
exactly.
need.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
actually, this is as good a time as any to ask you this, DeMarco. How strong can you get your fingers to be? Because
I was
there's at one point she's got a pinky that's all jacked up, maybe.
I
I mean,
was
I know people work on grip strength, but
yeah.
like how
That's a great question.
what are those muscles capable of?
I can tell you this: the fingers can become much stronger than you think. You know, I have former clients that were rock climbers, so they could do not excuse me, not push ups, pull ups with their fingertips, like index fingers. One of the guys I knew, he could do pink. He actually could do pinkies and hang them on a pull up bar or on a bouldering wall and do pull ups that way. One of my cousins did kung fu when he was younger, and they worked up to doing fingertip push ups, so hands like this, all fingers down. And he said they eventually worked up to thumb pinky like this. So I don't know if they were doing full pinky, but to answer your question, the fingers can get quite strong. And with amazing training, I don't know if they would have that much hypertrophy though. That was pretty amazing. Like it was almost like a bicep on the finger.
Yeah, it was like a little
Yeah,
extra
I don't.
bump of
That was
muscle.
that would be so like all the finger curls
It
you
had
talk.
like a little vein. It was like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think that your pinky can get to that level. I do agree with DeMarco that you probably can do push-ups on your pinkies and pull-ups on your pinkies, but uh, push pinky musculature probably is
yeah.
unlikely.
And I will say this is probably not that impressive. I'm sure if you guys tried this, you'd probably be able to do it too. But I did at one point after watching all of my Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan movies. I did eventually work up to doing two fingers. I could do a couple of push-ups off of index middle finger. So yeah.
I'll tell you another thing I like about this movie. Not to change subjects,
Tell
but
us.
we got to. I did like watching it again, and it doesn't feel this way, but it really only takes place in like two locations. You
Mm-hmm.
got the house, laundromat, and the IRS office.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're in like a ton of other places for a second, but that's got to have kept their budget down a lot. Because I would guess that
Oh,
a lot of the
True.
other
yeah.
stuff was just like, like sometimes it's just the camera walking down the street or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
she's standing on a street corner. Like, that doesn't cost any money.
There was a little bit of you mentioned
That was pretty
Inception
nice.
before, Tanner, and that I just realized all the sequences where you go back to the van where he's got the the computer hookup.
Ah,
That was very Inception. That's like, oh shit, yeah, he's actually there. I saw that movie in the theater and everybody was like, oh my God, I forgot about the elevator. It was just like all the different levels. So yeah, that is interesting when you think about that, with there were only a few
It's pretty
actual
streamlined.
locations, yeah, with extended sequences. I thought it was cool when they did that kind of fast forward. You got to see every single version of Evelyn's character,
mm.
and you're like, oh my God, like I didn't even see any of these. Like there are all these other stories that they could have told. It was really cool. Where you're thinking, oh my gosh, what other skills? What
When
other
when I when I saw that, it kind of made me think like, who who the fuck is coming up with this shit in their mind? Like, I feel like I'm fairly imaginative, but like hot dog thingies and playing piano with your feet and like
yeah.
all this kind of shit. Who the fuck is coming up with, and
But
how are you coming up with this?
but amidst the
People
absurdity,
on drugs.
yeah.
That's
But
fair.
amidst the absurdity is great beauty,
right.
right? It's humans trying to connect, trying to
Yeah.
find meaning. What the note that I wrote down at some point, probably halfway through this movie, I said this is a multiversal battle for our soul, and trying to find meaning in this seemingly absurd, chaotic life and universe that we find ourselves in. You turn on the news, you see something else really bad happening, negative. And I've talked to people. I love talking about this kind of stuff. So I talk to people about like, oh, is there a reason for us being here? Does it matter? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Are we gonna, take the glass half full approach or the glass half empty approach? And that dialogue with her and her daughter is so heartbreaking, but it's also so beautiful because they're trying to connect. She's feeling rejected. The mom's just trying to hold it all together. And it's just, you can really feel for her because things are happening one after the other. Oh, we're getting an audit. Oh, my husband wants to divorce me. Oh, my daughter
Things are not great.
doesn't want to be with me.
No.
My father still doesn't love and accept me, and isn't proud of me. And I just that when she said, "You may not be proud of me, but I'm proud of me," I teared up and I cheered very quietly because my daughter was asleep in the other room. But that to me was a really huge moment. As somebody that has like gone to therapy and has dealt with similar feelings in regards to like being confident, having self efficacy and all that, and self worth and all that stuff. So that moment to me was very powerful. It wasn't like a big explosive like action hero moment like we're used to, but it was really cool. And I thought that just that, like Ben said, it has a heart. This movie has a lot of heart, even though it gets really silly, at times,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what the hell's going on here? Like the bagel, there was like, but it's like a black hole, right?
Hilarious.
Obviously. So,
Yeah.
but they got really creative with it, which was fun.
Yeah, I had no idea the budget was so low either. That really makes the movie much not the movie itself much more interesting, but the story of it is much more interesting.
Yeah, that aspect of it is very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would not be doing my job if I did not mention a couple of very important little pieces of, I guess, trivia, if you will, regarding this movie. Ben may know this. If you don't know this, I'll be a little surprised. The actor that plays the husband, Ke Huy Quan. Ke Huy Quan.
Yeah.
Ke Huy Quan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know what else he was in, Ben?
Goonies and Temple of Doom.
My man,
Those
Ben
are fun.
knows. Yeah, so he was a big child actor in the 80s. And apparently he
He's
had
Data
a really
in Short Round.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Jones. We can't do that. Sorry.
That's
anyways,
how I'm gonna start the podcast.
He had a pretty amazing child actor career, and then he went on a big hiatus. He said it was really hard to find roles after aging out of the children roles, and then he said as an Asian actor, it was hard to find roles in big movies in movies. Period. So he just figured it out and obviously kept going. But
yeah, he's terrific in this. Yeah,
he's so good in this. He's really good, and
his voice sounds exactly the same as when he was a child.
It really does. Yeah, I couldn't. His face was really throwing me off because I was looking at him. I was thinking, I know this guy from somewhere. I've seen you somewhere else. And I was trying to think. And when he would like look up and close his eyes, it immediately made me think of the show Heroes. And I was like, that's not Hiro Nakamura, but it reminds me of him a little bit. So then I had to do the Google search and was like, oh, this guy's from the Goonies and Temple of Doom. That's amazing. So. That was really
in
cool.
our household. To me, he's Temple of Doom. To Ruth, he's Goonies.
That's fair.
Right.
And I'm in your boat, Ben, because I saw Temple of Doom way more times than Goonies. So I'm with you. So we will, if Tanner has not seen Temple of Doom, that'll be a fun one for him in the future because it is tonally quite a shift from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's like the fourth Indiana Jones movie we should watch. Like that's.
I agree.
Way down the list.
Well, we got to do.
This is like your shit where you're like, let's do Rambo 3 first.
Well,
Stop it.
hey, in my defense, I think Last
No.
Crusade is a solid entry, even though it's the third one. I think it's a comeback
It's
for
the second best movie.
I'm
thank you.
I'm I'm pretty sure I've seen all the Indiana Jones movies that were of the classic era. I don't think I've seen it enough times to remember it like I would like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders I've seen probably, I don't know, 10 times because
Raider,
it was,
yeah,
big in the family and blah blah
it's
blah.
an all
But
timer. Yeah,
the other ones I've definitely seen all the Indiana Jones movies, not the newer ones where I think there's 2 or 3 newer ones maybe, right?
Yes. So to go even deeper on this, he actually has a line in this movie that he also has in the Indiana Jones movie.
which one is it?
It is Snap Out of It, where he's
Oh, that's right.
yelling at everyone to snap
That's
out of
right.
it,
That's
and he
right.
does the same thing in Temple of Doom.
That's right. Oh man.
The same guy,
Oh,
same line.
That's a cool callback.
Like 40 years later.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. That's very, very awesome. Yeah, we're don't worry. There will be more Indiana Jones on here. I mean, I think Ben and I probably agree on this. I think the next ones would be Last Crusade and Dial of Destiny. Those would be the ones that we would hit if we're on the same. And it's okay if we're not. There are Kingdom of the Crystal Skull loyalists out there, and I'm not shaming them. It's all good.
They can fuck off. No.
If it's your
No.
thing,
They can fuck off.
No.
yes. Grumpy
No.
Ben.
Sometimes people's opinions are wrong.
Listen. Yeah. You are.
Sometimes
I
people's
don't come
opinions
from
are
a place
wrong.
where we appreciate all opinions and they're all equal. I do not.
Speaking
I don't
of
sign up for
opinions,
that.
no spoilers, by the way. I will not say any spoilers with what I'm about to divulge. However, I follow a couple of Alien and Predator fan pages on Facebook because that's my jam. But I'm only a casual fan of those franchises. I'm not really that much of a rabid fan. But but anyways, this one of the pages it's kind of devolved into like the Snyder heads, the Snyderverse freaks, that are denouncing the James Gunn verse or whatever. But anyways, they're just talking about all the reasons they hate the series Alien Earth. The Xenos don't look good. There's like almost like the fan. It's like, dude, did you like? They're like, oh, where's the strong male character, male lead? And it's like, motherfucker, did you even watch the original movies? What are you talking about? It's just so ridiculous. Like it's like you guys, you don't even know why you're mad.
Go away.
Just go away. So I'm with you there. Sir, some opinions can definitely shove it. So Tanner, this movie rips, man. I really enjoyed it. I almost got Lauren to watch it, but she was really tired. I think she would have enjoyed it because of the actual the family connection part. She may have been taken out of it a little too much with certain wild moments like the double dildo beatdown.
Double dildo beatdown.
Did
Yeah.
I mention that there was a beatdown with double dildo?
That's how you sell it, actually. Do you want to watch a movie tonight? It's got a double dildo beatdown.
I wasn't gonna get Ruth to watch it again with me because she likes it even less than I
She
do.
hates it. Yeah.
I think we need to put together like a highlight of the most ridiculous like moments in these movies. Like we should have a segment where we talk about double dildo beatdown. We talk about the Gimp from Pulp Fiction and all other.
I was gonna say, speaking of the Gimp from Pulp Fiction, there was the Gimp from this movie as well.
Right.
I was like, before we sign off, I must mention the Gimp from Pulp Fiction in this movie.
I think the butt plug fight is more ridiculous than the double dildo.
Amazing. It is for sure.
You could use those as weapons. That's like pretty plausible, right?
Yeah, but I love that the security guard like jumps pants off from way over
really
to
body
fucking
slams.
He
Body slams that
yeah.
thing. Let's not forget Jenny Slate and her dog also.
Yes.
Oh, so good. Good.
Yeah, we got to talk about Jenny Slate. Which, by the way, I always thought that the drop kick dog sequence in Point Break was like the most absurd thing I'd ever seen with an animal. Just like he throws the dog on. You've seen it before, obviously. The YouTube replays are really funny. This takes the cake by a mile. You're just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
It just, oh my god. Yeah, it's so, but a Kill Bill callback, because you remember that chain weapon that she had with the mace at the end of it that she was using to fight after she took out all the crazy 88. So there's a lot of really fun callbacks in this movie. So
Yeah.
It's a good time.
You know,
Ben,
there's weapons like that before Kill Bill, right? You got to watch some old kung fu movies, man.
I do. I do.
You
Yeah,
gotta.
I got to update my resume.
This stuff goes back a ways. Michelle Yoon, she's in Super Cop with Jackie Chan. Like she's
Right.
in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Like
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
she's been doing this stuff for a while. She's still killing it in her however old she is too.
60,
She's
63.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
She
very,
looks so
very,
young.
very impressive. Yeah. Tanner, dude, this is a great pick, man. This is a great time. This is definitely a movie I would rewatch in the future. I probably won't rush to rewatch it, but it's definitely like on the potential rewatch list. I think Ben is like he hopes we never bring it up again. This is going to be a situation where I bring up The Wire and Tanner rolls his eyes, and then Tanner's going to bring up Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Ben's going to roll his eyes. It's going to be
You know
great.
where I would
Ben's
there is a way that I would fit this into my life to rewatch it, which would be just having it on muted with and having my own music on or listening to something else because the visuals of it are great.
yeah.
I
The
just
visuals
don't
are cool.
I just don't connect with the story the way you guys do.
You know, I feel the same way that you feel about this as I feel about Seven Samurai.
You
So I
know,
could
it's
watch
not a
Seven Samurai
contest.
again. I'm just saying. I was just thinking about it because I
Hey.
could watch Seven Samurai again with my own shit on and it on
Yeah.
mute.
And you'd also
DeMarco,
like get the whole movie, right? Like
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
DeMarco, which of our movies have you watched that you have not liked like us?
Very, very few. The
Yeah.
one that I can think of is Wrath of Man, and what I will say is,
Really?
it wasn't. I was expecting like a
Oh,
more of a shoot 'em up action film.
yeah.
Now I should have realized. Wait, this is Jason Statham and Guy Ritchie. I should have like made that connection a little bit more. But it started off a little slow for me. But it also had a really big second half comeback where it's like, oh, okay, oh, these guys messed up. Oh, okay, yeah, these guys deserve what's going to happen to them. So for me, it was really just kind of the first half of the movie. Every other movie I've been into, I mean, we've picked a bunch of classics, obviously, that are all timers. RoboCop, Commando, Predator, there's and I throw in a couple fun, corny ones from when I was a kid that I saw way too young. That's a theme in this show.
Yeah.
Although I didn't see RoboCop at 6 years old, so I think Ben has the title. I
bitches
just
leave.
this 6-year-old Ben,
It just go.
picturing
It
6-year-old
just
Ben
leave.
watching RoboCop when the guy has the two
It
girls
seems
over snorting cocaine on the cleavage,
Oh
and
yeah.
honestly,
Kurtwood
it,
Smith
it
comes.
seems natural to me based
As a
on Ben's
legend.
personality. It
A
just makes
Yeah.
legend.
sense.
Like if
Yeah.
Ben had a lit cigarette and a glass of Jack with him during that, I wouldn't be surprised. Sounds
No, me
like
neither.
Ben was very advanced, a very advanced six year
I'll
old.
tell you what, we were watching Back to the Future the other day, and I got just as much bad influence from Marty McFly, too. He's fucking late for school
That's
all the
fair.
Yeah,
time. He's
yeah.
That's fair.
sleeping in his clothes. He's he, he's not great at managing his life. So
No, it's not.
And he's got a rebellious streak about him too.
yeah, you can find just as much bad influence from him or Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters or,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller, right? He's not a great influence.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's
it's
about the
true.
watcher, not about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
RoboCop, he's
interpretation.
got he cares. He's trying to protect his community,
Yeah.
right?
that's right.
We could use some
Yeah.
RoboCops in South Africa, sounds like.
Oh, geez,
Many, many of them.
sounds
Yes.
great pick, dude. This was awesome. I'm very pumped for next time, and I want to thank all of you so much for tuning in with us. Thank you for experiencing the Everything Everywhere All at Once with us, and we'll catch you next time. I'm DeMarco Crum. We got Ben Weber, Tanner Spies in the house. Out.
Bye.
See ya.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, that's
Oh
good.
boy. Oh, we're back. We're back.
That's good.
We're gonna have to really button it up, by the way, when we get to video. We're gonna have to be careful.
Nah, it'd be fine.
Nah,
It'll
we'll
be
be
fine.
good. We'll be
Be
good.
By then we'll be famous and we will be uncancelable. So
We'll see about that.
I mean, we might get some really interesting sponsorships out of this, so you never know.
Oh my gosh.
Double dildo beatdown could be
Double dildo
pathway,
beatdown.
our pathway to turning this into a revenue stream. So
That's true.
So that you
I wish so much I could put that in the final recording, but I know I can't.
that should be the opener right there. Have you ever
I'm just
It would be great, but I just
You
think
know,
it's a step
there's no
too
bad
far.
ideas. There's no bad ideas.
I feel like that might be a bad
You guys
idea.
get on to me for shit, and then you just you come out with a grand slam.